Peace, family. I would say yesterday I did a video that, but it was not even 12 hours ago. I talked about the frustration you get when people talk about the system, the people, services, school, education, whatever it is, and I give them a solution for the problem, and then they want to come up and say, "Oh, but they'll never do it." You see, I'm like this. I don't care how big a problem is. I know there's a solution for it. But so you get these Negroes, these slaves, I don't care how brilliant your solution is, they're going to always find a problem with it. They're going to always find some reason why it can't be implemented. And what does that do? Leave you right in the situation that you're in. Now, yesterday I talked about, well, like I said, last night I talked about the special interest groups lining the pockets of politicians while the people are suffering. If you put a contingency clause on these politicians and they don't elevate the quality of life of their constituents, then they're out of there in 2 terms. And like I said just a few hours ago, you cannot be a slave to 2 masters. Either you're going to listen to your constituents or you're going to listen to these special interest groups. And if you listen to the special interest groups, you got 2 terms and you're going to get out of office. And once you get out of office, you're going to have to live in the city or state that you represent. You're going to have to live with your neglect. You're not going to be able to ignore the needs of your people. Then stay in office 20-some years while they line your pocket with money, and then now you can go live somewhere else. No. You're going to have to go right back to the city or state that you supposed to be representing. This is how you get money out of Washington. And yes, there will always be money. But if the person has integrity, if the person is focused on the will of the people, knowing that they have to live with their decisions, this is how money becomes valueless. It's if you have integrity, if you're married, and you're true to your commitment. I don't care what type of influence another woman or another man can offer you. You're going to remain true to your pledge, to your husband or to your wife. And if you're a politician, you should have the same level of commitment to your people. So if it's not money they're going to try to use to influence you, it's going to be money, drugs, women, alcohol, whatever you deem valuable. So, like I said, it's just frustrating when you hear people constantly coming up with problems for every solution that you have. Here we are, right now today, it's 2024. Black people are still struggling, want equal rights, jobs, opportunities. Like I say, Taraji P. Henson is sitting on national TV crying because they keep treating her like she brand new and she's been in the game for 20 years. I just listened to Cat Williams address this issue, and he said the sad part about it is this: if Taraji P. Henson does not take this role, there isn't 3 actresses that you can call that's better than her to take it. Not 3. I wouldn't even say 2. And that sets a precedence. If you don't take what we offer you, then that's it. It is time to stop our people from having to take the best offer and then we have no alternative. Now, I say all that to say that this is the problem that black people face throughout this system. It makes no sense today that we are paying so-called black leaders and black organizations to lead us right back into the hands of the people who are underpaying us, marginalizing us, mistreating us, disrespecting us. And you're going to actually pay an organization to lead you right back into their arms? Why are we having black organizations that create an alternative to the system? If they're not treating you right at Ford, then have a black organization make you a General Motors that you can go to. If they're not treating you right at McDonald's, have a black organization build you a Burger King so you don't have to go back. These are the solutions to the problems that we have been facing for almost 500 years. And what is the somebody asked me, what is the value of, or the pros and cons of having black organizations build black businesses? The pros is you show the world that you can stand on your own, that this is what you're doing. You show the world that you can create your own jobs as opposed to begging for it. You show the world that you don't need nobody to pass legislation to hire 15% of black people when you got 100% of black people who don't have their own businesses and industries to sustain their own existence. You actually support legislation that tell companies that's already filled to capacity serving the needs and interests of their own people. Now they got to hire 5 or 10% of black people. So what about the other 90%, 85% of blacks that ain't got no jobs or are underpaid? Why not take your dollars, your vote, your support, your love, your commitment, and support an organization that's going to build new schools, new hospitals, new businesses, new industries, new institutions, and fill those up with your people? What would be the problem with that? You're not taking nothing from anybody else, but you're building a path for yourselves where you, your children, your grandchildren, for generations, you can control the economics of your people. You can establish a new order for your people. You have self-determination over how you live. Let me conclude this video by saying this. We are not going to get out of this hole that we are in if we continue thinking with a shovel as opposed to using a ladder. Now I'm in this video here. If you like this message, if you like this content, and if you like this pressure that I put on our oppressor, put a little pressure on that follow, subscribe, and share button, and catch me in my next video. Ashe.